Hello and welcome to Pep Talk with me, Mr. Pepperell. Today I'm looking at objects in motion and how we can plot their speed. Distance time graphs can be used to show how much distance an object in motion has covered during a certain amount of time. But in order to plot one, we need some data on a moving object. So I've collected my data shown at the top there. Now I can actually plot my distance time graph, and the tools I need are a ruler and a pencil, and I need to make sure that pencil is sharp. My first job is to draw on my axes, and on my x-axis is going to go time, because this is my dependent variable. I decided to pull my car along for 30 seconds. On the side, on my y-axis, I am going to put the distance the car travelled. That's my independent variable. I just wrote down how far it had gone at certain times. So a quick sharpen of the pencil to make sure I'm ready to go again, and now all I'm going to do is read across my x-axis till I come to the appropriate time, and then go up the y-axis until I come to the correct distance and mark it on with a small neat cross there. Okay, so I'm just going up through, marking on the time against the distance it had travelled at that particular time. So now it's just a case of using my ruler, doing a dot to dot and joining up my data points to produce my distance time graph, and now I can actually use it for something. So the first thing my graph tells me is the fact it's not a straight line shows me that my vehicle did not move at a constant speed. And the shallower the gradient, the lower the speed, and the steeper the gradient, the higher the speed the vehicle was moving at. So I can see from the shape of my graph that my vehicle was not moving at a constant speed throughout its journey. But we can actually go one step further and work out the speed, because the speed of an object is equal to the distance it travels divided by the time it takes to cover that distance. We measure the distance in metres, the time in seconds, and because we've done metres divided by seconds, we measure the speed in metres per second. If I wanted to work out the average speed my car had travelled by this point here, I need to firstly look at the distance it had travelled, which was 38 centimetres in our point, divide that by the time it took to travel that far, which was 15 centimetres. I'm allowed to use my calculator for this, so 38 divided by 15 gives me an answer of 2.5 centimetres per second. Now our standard unit is metres per second, so I'm just going to convert that to 0.025 metres per second. But remember, our vehicle wasn't travelling at a constant speed, so all I can say was that was its average speed up until that point. And that is everything we need to know about how to draw and how to use a distance time graph. So that's how we can plot and use a distance time graph. Any problems with that, don't hesitate to tweet me or email me and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks for stopping by.